of any kind. You understand that?
Yes,
You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer.
yes, sir.
I'm entering a not guilty plea, $500 personal bond. You're gonna go sign in out there. He's gonna take this file to the prosecutor. Prosecutor will come get you. They'll talk to you. Bond conditions, if we don't resolve it today or otherwise, you cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand all that?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
All right, good luck to you. People against,
Thank you.
and either way, you're coming back in front of me. Daniel Curtis Giles here. Good morning, your appearance?
Tim Gambler, P78192, on behalf of Mr. Giles is also present.
Sir, your name?
David Giles.
So I need to set this for trial. I made myself a note if it didn't resolve last time. So we've had 1, 2, 3 pre-trials. This is see, we had one November 20, December 8, January 15. So I got to set it for trial. So
This is only my.
I'm setting it for trial. I'll give you,
I understand, Your Honor. I just want to make sure that there are some still,
Mr. Bologna, your name?
Anthony Blanchard. Okay.
What, there's still what?
there's still some discovery issues that I need to issue some subpoenas for hospital records, try to find the identity of security guards, and see if there's any video from within the hospital. So I would just ask the court that I appreciate the fact that we're gonna set a trial date. If we could set a pre-trial date. or a
I
trial
will do
date.
that before that. You want a jury trial?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're gonna set a jury trial at the end of February, Heather.
Okay, I think we just did one yesterday, Judge, on the 20th.
Who's that with again?
That one was that Carrie Moran.
That what?
Carrie Moran, she was that case from 2016. She zoomed in yesterday.
I'm gonna set this one for that date too, February the 20th at 8:30. I'm gonna need the jury instructions and I'm gonna need you to fill everything out. Like I just have to read them, Mr. Bologna, okay?
Understood here.
So jury instructions due by January 16th. We'll set a final, I'm sorry, by February 16th. We'll start promptly at 8:30 on February 20, and I'll give them a final pretrial date on the first February docket.
Okay, that will be February 12th.
That's a little late, isn't it? I don't want to go that late. We don't want to have to send out notices.
Or
if
we have Trenton on the 29th of January.
January 29th at 8:30.
That's the final pre-trial.
Final pretrial will be January 8th. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Jury trial will be February 20 at 8:30. Final pretrial will be January 29th at 8:30. Jury instructions due February the 16th at 8:30.
Your Honor, the only concern I have with that schedule is that it's 2 weeks, gonna be enough time for me to subpoena documents and subpoena individuals' identities. This is stuff that should have been in a police report. You know, they mention witnesses, but there's no names for them. I've gotta go track that down.
I don't know what, I gotta move this case. I mean,
I understand that. I'm just saying, I just would like, if I could get the pretrial date, I mean, it seems like.
I'm not setting a jury trial date and having them send out notices to the public and then having them take off work and cancel vacations or will get babysitters only to have the case settled. To me, if it doesn't settle on January 29th, we're gonna go. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I arraigned him on November 6th.
Right, and I was on this case in.
December 8th. December 8th, you were on the case,
December 8th, so
I believe. I think that's what I saw.
that seems legitimate. Again, my concern is subpoenaing. I'm gonna
Subpoena.
subpoenas today.
Well, I don't know do you know what he's talking about, Mr. Bologna?
I believe there's unidentified persons that work at the hospital that he wants to figure out who they are in the police report.
Did this incident occur at the hospital?
There you go.
Well, you got. What else to tell you? I'm not gonna adjourn it again.
Do we go one more week on the
I
pre-trial?
only have Trenton every other week.
So there's nothing first week of February for pre-trial?
I don't have it. I have Trenton every other week. I mean,
And Your Honor, I can see what I can do.
Listen carefully to the judge's tone here. The defense is asking for additional time to gather records and locate witnesses, but this case has already been pending for months. Every continuance affects not only the people involved, but also the court's schedule and everyone waiting behind them. At some point, judges have to decide whether enough time has already been given. When Judge McNally says he doesn't want to adjourn it again, he's signaling that the court expects the case to keep moving forward. Question: have you ever kept extending a deadline until someone finally said, "That's enough"?
I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna take them to respond to a subpoena. That's all, all I can do is,
why don't you subpoena him to the courthouse on January 29th, the records keeper? Feel free. And then Mr. Bologna will have an opportunity to get the records as well.
what time is the pre-trial?
8:30. Okay. Have a good day, gentlemen. Thank you. Aaron Arthur Lenz, 25G306-815.
Correct, Judge. It's that one that was too close to the jury date.
All right, your name, sir?
Aaron.
You met with the department rep and you're going to plead to impeding traffic, true?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta send this to him, back to Gibraltar, John. I need to see.
You want to call him in here?
It was an accident. Yeah, I'll call him. Have a seat right behind you if you would. Dale Thomas, 25G306-701. Your name, sir?
Dale Thomas.
Good morning to you, sir. You're going to plead to impeding traffic, right? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Okay, I'll accept the plea, $150. You can go down the hall and make your payment, okay?
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Two.
Recalling Aaron Arthur Lenz, 25G306-815. Your name, sir?
Sergeant Gary Robinson, you're all quick.
Your name, sir?
Aaron.
Was there injuries?
No injuries, very, very minor damage.
Write that down on that document then, will you please? I'm sorry, on the step form. So you're gonna plead responsible to this impeding, right?
Yes,
You're gonna slow down and be careful, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, because you had an accident back in May of 25. You had a failure to yield in November of 25.
No, the yield.
Well, I mean, that's what they wrote as hazardous action, November 16. So you've had, what, 3 accidents in 7, 8 months, right? 6 months?
Yeah.
Be careful. Okay, please. To the charge, impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge. 215 is your total cash. You're under the hall to your right, okay?
Thank you.
Amelia Marie Geringer, 25G306780. Good morning, ma'am. Your name? All right. You're going to plead to impede, right? Responsible or not responsible to that charge? Okay, I'm going to accept your plea. I'll dismiss the speeding. All right, $160 and you're all set. Have a nice day. Good luck. Wesley, Mark Solomon Wesley,
Right to the podium, man.
25T647066. Heather, tell Amy, Mr. Wesley's here, please. Good morning,
Okay,
sir.
John.
How are you? How you doing?
sir.
You're charged with, state your name.
Mark Blessing.
You're charged with fraudulent false information, and you have the right to an attorney. Would you like an attorney?
Yes.
Okay, we'll set you up with a lawyer, and then either way, you're coming back in here, okay?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
If I show that I have insurance and.
Well, you're gonna have to talk to the prosecutor. Your lawyer will, okay?
Just have a seat in the hallway, sir.
People against Hines, Zachary Ryan Hines, 25G306737A and B. Good morning, Mr. Zelnick.
Your Honor, Mr. Hines, Edward Zelenak for the defendant's trial station, please. Zachary Hines. Judge, we need a short adjournment. He's going to get into sobriety court. there will be a transportation issue because of where he lives. Taylor said they would accept it. I don't know if you allow lateral transfers. If you don't, then he'll cooperate here, but this is his second, Your Honor. He's a CDL driver with the city of Ypsilanti. His license is over, but because of alcoholism and other health issues, he's going to apply for family medical leave and get into the sobriety court program. There is a transportation problem getting here if you live in Belleville, right?
Yes.
So he won't have a license for some time. And I
Well, he
don't know if
won't-
you allow that. And if you don't, he'll come here, judges.
I'd rather have him come here, to be honest.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, I'll tell you what, let me think about it. I'll adjourn this to the 29th at 8:30. And let me think about it. I just think if it's at a court that has a sobriety court as we do, you know, if at all possible, he should do it here. I mean, Judge Shackelford's got her, you know, she's got her hands full over there with how many she has. You know what I'm saying?
And I explained that to Mr. Hines. It was just an inquiry because of accommodation, but
Let me think about it.
Did you hear that? 3 accidents in 6 months. What's interesting isn't what Judge McNally says. It's how he says it. There's no raised voice, no lengthy lecture, just a simple, be careful, please. Sometimes the quietest comments carry the most weight. It's a reminder that the court isn't only looking at the single incident. It's also aware of the broader pattern. Question: do you think a calm warning is more effective than a harsh lecture?
will you be able, sir, will you be able to handle transportation if he needs to get here? No, let's stay here, Judge.
Okay, January 29th, 8:30, and if you want to bring it up again, I don't have a problem with
Thank
that.
you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Just so you know that the purpose is to apply for.
No, I get it. I get it. Okay.
Does he need to see the people here again? He met with them once.
No, it's just next time we should decide he either is or isn't, and if he is, great. If he
He
doesn't,
did, Judge.
okay, good.
Just a matter of coordinating with work, because once he pleads, the CDL's history is
Right.
job's history, so we need to coordinate.
I got it.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, have a good day. Be safe out there, Mr. Zelnick, and you too, Mr. Hines.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Kenneth James McKay Jr., 25B 149883.
James McKay's here.
Officer McParlin needs to be brought in, Heather or John, whoever.
I don't have him on Zoom, Judge, so I'm not sure if he's here in person.
You wrote here, John.
He's on Zoom.
Do you see him?
No, I do not have him out here.
I got him.
Oh, you know what? You do, John. You don't have me as a co-host. That's why I don't see him.
Okay. This is again, officer, you can start your video. Kenneth James McKay Jr., 25B 149883. Your name, sir? Again?
James McKay.
All right, officer, your name?
Officer Gage McParland, Brownstown PD.
All right, do you still wish to continue with your not responsible plea? You wish? Okay, I'm gonna ask you both to raise your right hands. Officer, let me see your hand, please. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
I do.
All right, so you've both been sworn in. You can proceed, officer.
Yes, sir. On the day of the incident, which I don't have in front of me right now, unfortunately, I got a call to the area of Huron River Drive, just west of West Jefferson for an accident. When I arrived on scene, I seen 2 people pulled over to the side. One individual said that he was attempting to turn left to a private drive, and that Mr. McKay was impatient and went around him at the time he was turning, and unfortunately, the 2 collided.
All right. So is
Go ahead.
is the alleged victim here traveling eastbound or westbound?
He was traveling westbound, sir. Both parties were traveling westbound.
Both were traveling westbound, so the defendant was going to, I'm sorry, the individual with whom Mr. McKay was involved in an accident with was going to turn left onto southbound Huron River Drive. Is that true?
He was going to turn southbound, but it was into a private drive, Your Honor.
I got it. I got it. I got it. I'm sorry. I misspoke really. And then Mr. McKay was driving westbound as well. And there was a collision in what? The eastbound lane of Huron River Drive?
Affirm, sir.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Do you have any questions for him, sir?
Yes, I just want to confirm that you recall driving eastbound and then making a 3 or 4 point turn to turn around to tell us both to proceed forward and then turn left onto the side street there.
Are you talking about after the accident?
Correct, yeah, when he got there.
Yeah, I told them to turn down a side street over there. Correct.
So you can investigate the accident?
Yeah, and get him off the road right there.
Right. Okay. What other questions?
I don't have any other questions for him, just the defense in the video that showed there was no,
Do you have a video?
I do.
Where
I
is it?
don't have a video of the accident. I have a video of directly afterwards that shows his cruiser there and the other vehicle there to show that it was the day this happened. There was no debris on the road. There was no yaw marks. This was a very low speed collision. The other vehicle actually turned left and hit the side of my car. I was already alongside this person. This happened in a passing zone. He was stopped in the middle of the road with no turn signals on. I am a professional driver. I was in a Ford Focus that is very low to the ground. He was in a Ram pickup truck. His taillights were in my face.
Wait a minute, slow down. So you're traveling west behind him. How far are you behind him? Initially, before you decided to pass?
Close. He was going slow. He was going dangerously slow for that area.
What do you mean dangerously slow for that area?
So if you're heading south on Jefferson, you go around on the Huron River Drive, there's a turn road.
Right.
And people go around that road 45 miles an hour. And he was going maybe 5 or 10 miles an hour. And people come around that road, and I was afraid of getting rear-ended. And then he proceeded to go slow, slow, slow. And
What do you mean you were afraid of being rear-ended by who? Was somebody behind you?
That they found that road
Okay, but
quickly.
so you decided to pass.
Yes, in a passing zone, I decided to pass. Because there was no turn signals on this vehicle. I was under the impression that maybe he was irritated that I was there because he was going so slow. So I went to pass and I got alongside him and he turned into me. The damage on my vehicle shows that he also turned in.
All right, slow down a second. Were there any injuries here, officer?
And Your Honor, I do have something else to say whenever you guys are free.
No, I know, but I want to ask you that question first. Were there any injuries?
No injuries, Your Honor.
And was there serious property damage to the other vehicle?
No, sir.
And you don't want impeding traffic?
No.
Okay. All right, what do you want to add, officer?
On Huron River Drive, just west of where the accident did occur, I went back and I investigated that area. It's a permanent yellow line, which you're not allowed to pass. And I know the accidents happened there because the victim driver said, hey, it happened over there. And there's a solid double yellow line over there and you can't pass. So I said, okay, I'll go back and investigate. So I did go back and investigate that area. And the accident did happen there because there was very minor debris on the road. And there were clear yaw marks where the individual, Mr. McKay, clearly tried to go around where the victim said it happened. So there were tire marks in the lane. So he was not supposed to pass in that area, but he still did. And that was the area that
That's why you wrote him for improper lane use.
Yes, sir.
I disagree. I have video that shows no yaw marks and also.
If you want to show me any video, I have no issue with that. I'll be glad to look at it. I'm not sure that if it doesn't show me if it doesn't depict the accident.
Well, it shows where I was pulled over because you can see my tires, because I went on the shoulder. The other vehicle did not go on the shoulder. I went to the shoulder after the accident.
I'll be happy to look at whatever you want.
Take me just one moment to find it. How do I get into you?
You can hand me your phone. You can't see this though, can you, officer?
So.
Unfortunately not, Your Honor.
The problem is you may have.
Could we get that up there? Would it be hard?
I don't know, this may have to be Shane. Call Shane.
Yeah, see if he can do that real quick.
You come in there, judging down, script.
I have a suspicion that the marks that he was seeing were possibly where he arrived on the scene and turned around, because I can see all the marks in this video. And also where somebody backed out of the driveway.
I think what he was telling me is that the debris was in the zone that was a no passing zone. Is that not what you're telling me?
There was nothing missing from my vehicle. I don't know what was missing from his vehicle. His tire hit my car. There was nothing missing from my vehicle. Zero debris, zero breakage. I have video of the vehicle as well.
Do you have vehicle of the area where the impact occurred?
Yes, I do. Where I believe it occurred due to the marks on the pavement. So what happened when he turned into me, there was a Dodge Ram pickup, like I said, he turned into me and his tire hit the right side of the car and it knocked the toe in on his vehicle. And you can see where he pulled away. You can see where the yaw marks are from the toe in his truck.
Was there any indication as to whether or not he had his turn signals on, officer?
Mr. McKay said that's what happened. When I asked the victim driver what happened, he says he did have his turn signal on and that Mr. McKay was impatient and went around him because he was going too slow. And then the reason for them pulling up, hold on a second, Mr. McKay. The reason for them pulling up is because where the accident occurred, according to the victim, there's also another lane that kind of comes diagonal from southbound West Jefferson. So they had to get out of that area. So they all pulled up more westbound on here on River Drive because you don't want to be kind of caught in that area, that intersection area where the victim driver said the accident occurred.
Which is precisely why I was trying to pass this person, because it's a dangerous area. And as the officer stated, the driver.
Hang on one second. Can you get that up on the screen?
Shane said he's gonna have to zoom in. You're gonna have to zoom in on your phone and share your.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. So I'm a very simple person.
Or you show your phone.
Let me see it.
it.
Let me see it though. Let me see it.
Zoom. I don't know. You're gonna have to play it again and again. I just explained to you the video. It shows where the double yellow ends.
Just hand it to me. Let me take.
Now we have two very different versions of the same event. The driver says it was legal to pass. The officer says there was a double yellow line and investigated the scene afterward. Cases like this often come down to credibility and supporting evidence. The judge has to evaluate testimony, physical facts, and the consistency of each account before reaching a decision. Sometimes what isn't said in the courtroom is just as important as what is. Question: based only on what you've heard so far, whose version sounds more convincing to you?
Take a look. I can't see a thing from where you are.
It's very clear that there's no debris.
Zoom in. Yeah, on his phone.
At the very end of the video, I can see the officer's cruiser pulling away towards me. And at the end of the video on the right,
Thanks, Sean.
is where my tire track is, where I pull away onto the.
What am I looking at now? I'm seeing a car.
I don't know, because I can't see.
Well, I'm looking at a car. Is that from your vehicle,
That's-
right? Well, this is after the accident, right?
Yes, that's correct. I had to document the area in order to.
I'm not sure why I'm looking at this. Why am I looking at this if it was after the accident?
Show you that, number one, there's no debris. Number two, the tire tracks that are seen are from people backing out of their driveways, or when the officer arrives, his 4-point turn, he did.
Can you have this put up there? I want this officer.
I don't know how to do it, Judge. He's gonna have to zoom in with your Zoom
You
ID.
can Zoom with my Zoom ID and we'll get it on the docket here. Just be patient with me, officer, please. Okay, I'll be right with you.
No problem, Your Honor.
Kimberly Ann Rose. Somebody can help you.
Yeah, I'll send him the right person.
25T647291. Good morning, ma'am. Your name? You're charged with driving on a suspended license and you have the right to a lawyer. Would you like an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to give you an attorney. You go out in the hallway. Your lawyer will talk to the prosecutor and then you'll come back in front of me. Okay? You're welcome. Goodnow, Darren Michael Goodnow, 25T647391. I have A, B, and C. I have an unauthorized or improper use of lights, no insurance, and driving on a suspended. Your name?
No.
All right, so you are here for arraignment and pretrial. You're charged with a misdemeanor, drive while suspended, and 2 civil infractions. You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like one? I'm sorry? I'll go ahead and arraign you. I'll send you to the prosecutor then, okay? It is alleged that on December the 26th of 25, that you were operating a motor vehicle in the city of Trenton, and they think that you did not have a valid license, that it was suspended. They think you were driving on Grangeville West in Trenton at 8:10 p.m. on that date. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all those in 2 points. Do you understand that? You also have 2 other charges, no proof of insurance and unauthorized or improper use of lights. Do you understand that? And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today? If you plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer. I'm entering a not guilty plea. $500 personal bond. You don't have to post any money.
I have,
Hang on. You don't have to post any money, but you cannot leave the state without consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You understand that? All right. So you go out in the hallway. He'll call you in momentarily. All right. Funchess. Kiamora Rain Funchess, 25B 1499618 and B. Do you have any more files down there? Funchess, is she out on Zoom?
She's on Zoom, Judge.
Okay. Your name, ma'am?
More Funchess.
You're charged with driving while unlicensed, and you also have a civil infraction, a failure to yield. You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like a lawyer?
Yes.
All right, you just stay put. I'll be with you momentarily. We'll put you in a waiting room, and then as soon as they're ready, they'll zoom in and talk to you. Okay, so this one wants a lawyer, John, and they do not.
This one going to.
That is just going to waived attorney, so that's going right to the prosecutor. And then this one is this young lady right here. She's on Zoom, and she wants a lawyer. Eric Anthony Schilling, 25G 306772. Your name, sir?
Eric Schilling.
Good morning to you. You have a charge. You met with a department rep. You're going to plead to impeding traffic, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, I'm going to accept the plea. $160. You can go down the hall and make your payment, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Your speeding is dismissed. Good luck. Happy New Year. Murphy Holding LLC, 25P 647-033A. And I also have, give me 1 second here. I have 647-033A, B, C, and then I also have 647-037A and B.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Gunther.
Good to see you. Sir.
You too.
Yeah, I think they wrote the same ticket twice. I was talking to the prosecutor.
Moments like this remind everyone that evidence has to be presented in a usable form. The defendant wants the judge to see a video, but the challenge isn't just having evidence. It's making sure the court can actually review it efficiently. Judge McNally takes the time to work through the technical issues instead of immediately moving on, which gives the defendant every reasonable opportunity to present the material. And then comes the important detail. The recording appears to show events after the collision rather than the collision itself. Question: have you ever had important evidence or technology fail at exactly the wrong moment?
I need your appearance first.
I'm going to please the court, Patrick Gutner, P70106, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Murphy Holdings LLC, whose representative Christopher Murphy said to be taken.
Let me call him, man. I can't even make heads or tails out of this, what he's written up here. Okay, sir, your name?
Chris Murphy.
All right, so first of all, he has a charge of commercial vehicle, no plate. Does he stand waive formal reading on that charge?
Yes.
I'm gonna need you in here, Mr. Bologna, please.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Thank you. Same thing on, file C, the, insecure load.
Yes.
All right, so those are the two misdemeanors I have. Now I have three civil infractions. I have a safety equipment, flares, no medical waiver card. Hang on a second. Yeah, I have safety equipment violation flares. I have no medical waiver card. That's just. I'm having a hard time making heads or tails out of this one, Mr. Bologna. Then I have a B, well, it's not your fault. I have a B file, no insurance. So I have 647033 that has no trailer plate, commercial vehicle, no proof of insurance, commercial vehicle, an insecure load, commercial vehicle. Then I have on 7037A, which is the same offense date, I have a warning on the operating without a proper endorsement, and I have safety equipment violation, flares / triangles, and no medical waiver card. So I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. So first of all, you've got improper display down here. What file is that on?
We're amending the charge here. We're adding it.
Yeah, I know, but you got 5 cases
That
here.
would be on the plate violation, which is a misdemeanor.
The 3-3 case.
Is that the A file or is that the B file? That's the A file. All right, so you're dismissing the original charge, no trailer plate, and he's pleading to improper display, right?
Correct.
Yes.
All right, let me just take one of these at a time. All right, so I understand that one. Now we've got, you got a B and C case here on 7033A. Am I right that he's pleading to no proof of insurance on that one? And he's also, that's file B, and he's also pleading on 647037A,
Safety.
the safety equipment, is that right?
That's correct.
That's correct.
Give me 1 second. All right. And then I've got, you're dismissing the no medical waiver code, right?
Correct.
Why didn't your client show up first? He wasn't here, was he? Maybe, I don't know why we entered a default judgment on December 4th. All right, dismissed for STIP, that's on no medical waiver card. And then what am I doing with the last file? You got, I think you only have 4 written up here. He's also got a, so I've got him pleading as charged on 7037A, pleading as charged on 7033B. 7037B is being dismissed. He's pleading to improper display on 703A, and I don't think you did anything on the insecure load.
That's a dismissal.
That's a dismissal? Okay, you got CMV load, I see now. All right, do you understand all of this, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so to the charge of improper display of plate, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
To the charge of no proof of insurance on behalf of the what's your position, by the way?
Owner.
So you're the president?
Yes.
So to the charge of safety equipment violation on behalf of the company, file 7037A, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
And to 7033B, no proof of insurance, responsible or not responsible?
I think what the government needs to know about, we split out, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, I think there was a plea on that when you're on to authority to split it out, and
No, he's pleading to no proof of insurance according to this.
I think that was actually amended to unable to display valid proof of insurance.
It's the same.
And that brings this courtroom session to a close. Throughout these hearings, Judge McNally handled everything from traffic matters to recovery programs and procedural disputes with the same consistent approach. Stay focused, stay respectful, and keep the docket moving. What stands out isn't dramatic speeches or emotional outbursts. It's clarity. He asks direct questions, expects direct answers, and lets the facts do most of the talking. Every defendant leaves with a reminder that today's decision can affect tomorrow's outcome, whether that means driving more carefully, following court orders, or taking recovery seriously. Final question. Which case stood out to you the most, and why? Share your thoughts below.
It was the same.
Yeah, I think it's the same.
Same charge. It's no proof of insurance.
Okay.
They didn't charge him with a misdemeanor of no insurance.
It's just a over, yeah.
So to that charge of no proof of insurance, responsible or not responsible? To improper display again, responsible or not responsible? Just violation of the safety regulations on file A, responsible or not responsible? Responsible. All right, good enough. Give me 1 second here.
Thank you.
Just a little confusing. Oh. Does he have insurance now?
Yes.
You can't be driving a commercial vehicle without insurance, sir. Right? All right. On the no insurance, they didn't write that one as a commercial. I'm doing $200 on that. On the improper display, $210, and on the defective equipment or safety violation, I should say, $235. So he owes $235, $435, $645. Can he pay all that today?
Yes, you.
All right, Mr. Gunner, good to see you. You doing all right?
Judge,
Yeah.
can I ask, what file was the improper plate? I'm sorry, that was a lot. I was trying to keep up. to.
I know. I know it was on the note 7033A. He's pleading to improper display,
Okay,
and they're dismissing the no trailer plate.
okay,
So they're dismissing the misdemeanor. He's pleading to a civil infraction of improper display. On 7033C, which is unsecure load, they're dismissing that. On 7033B, he's pleading to that, no proof of insurance. On 7037A, he's pleading to that, which is safety equipment,
Safety
flares,
equipment, yeah.
triangles. And then they're dismissing 7037B, which is no medical waiver card.
okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem. You're all set. Have a good day. Happy New Year. All right.